This is Talks, where people speak to people about crafting brands and the power of storytelling. Thank you so much for having us. This is an unexpected episode of Talks. Today we're trying to strike the perfect chord, right? between music and branding. Lara and the Jukeboys, thank you for having us in your space.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We have 3/4 of you.
Yeah.
So first of all, hello to Antonio, who couldn't make it today. Hello, John. Hello, Lara.
Hi.
Hello, Jean. What we'd love to do with you today is discuss the parallels between music and branding. We've had the opportunity to see you perform. We've had the opportunity to work with you. Can you explain to us what is the story of Lara and the Jukeboys? How did you come along?
We started way back. Actually, John and I, we used to do acoustic sets. We started doing acoustic sets like in 2011, 2012. We started doing different events and gigs. We always imagined this bigger sound, and we started collaborating with different musicians as well.
First gig was as us was 2017.
Okay.
So quite a few years later, and quite a few bands later. Actually, we had one
Different
band in
compositions.
2011, another band 14, 15, so, and then this band 19th February 2017.
Fantastic.
Not even as Lara and the Jukeboys, actually.
Okay.
Lara and the band.
Lara and the band. Okay.
That was before the
So
name
that
came.
was Brand V 1.0.
Echo.
Talking about branding, one of the things that had struck me personally, I think I mentioned this during some of our talks, was the energy that you have on stage, right? And I feel it is part of your brand personality, right? And in branding, we love to talk about brand DNA. What is your unique identity? So what is the equal sign? Lara and the Jukeboys equals what?
I think as it started out from the get-go. I think it's like we're a group of friends who love to perform together. You know, we have fun while performing. It's always like that. Any gig we have.
To project it.
Exactly.
And try
So
to project it and share it with people.
we love to perform together. We've always had that chemistry, and when we're performing, we're also spontaneous while we're performing during our gigs. So we like to fool around as well. But at the same time, we also take it seriously, because at the end of the day, you know, we're serious about our work as well.
The preparation is quite meticulous. It's quite we're perfectionists in these things. Fatty. There's a lot of things going on with.
We realize that. It's interesting what you mentioned, because it leads me to the question that I wanted to ask you, which is about product, right? So in marketing, we tend to talk a lot about traditionally the 4 Ps. And the first P is obviously product. So if I had to ask you to give me an assessment of your product, when you look at yourselves on stage, in gigs, in the studio, what's the product?
All right. So essentially, we are the product. Essentially, we just do what we love, and that is technically the product by definition. If we want to think about it a bit more, it's probably the way that we always present ourselves
Okay.
and what we offer in whatever event it is.
Is communication part of that? So how
Yes.
how are you involved?
The first,
Okay.
the first bit, or the
Like
first
social
step.
media, how are you as band members involved in social media messaging, communication, promotion?
Social media is a massive topic and a big beast to control, so to speak. It's for most people, unless they see you live somewhere, it's the first point of contact.
Excellent.
So this is the first impression. Social media you need consistency, which is very difficult to do well, at least. And you also need to be presentable, and you have to have content to present, and you have to have content that's actually interesting. What we try to do is we know who we are and what we know how to do, and we know what goes into doing that. So we know that it's not just learning whatever X amount of songs and playing them, but it's also what clothes we wear when we show up, what time we show up. Setup is even the behind the scenes. The setup is done in time, etc.
Okay.
Everything is neat, and
Showing the
these-
end-to-end element,
Exactly.
kind of. Okay.
So when we're doing any event, and even public events, even smaller events, even if it's busking, whatever it is, people are watching you from start to finish. So they're watching you. If they're waiting for you to start, they're looking at you sit up, bend down, do all the cabling, look at the guy who didn't bring you something, swearing back at him, or whatever. So they will see all these things. And
Would you
that
say
is-
it's part of brand reputation?
it's part
Even
of
the prep before a gig, before
definitely,
going on
definitely,
stage?
definitely.
One of the things I've realized is that you bring a lot of color. You mentioned energy before. You bring color to your sets. If I had to ask you, as a band, to identify yourself with a color, what color are you?
We love to pop. So like we're very colorful. We show it through our outfits, and like if we have any backdrops or anything of the sort. So the colors that come to mind are like red, orange, yellow, like these lively colors, which portray fun and energy,
Okay.
basically.
Energy, passion.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of musical productions, right? So I know you have some of your material. You also obviously have a repertoire of songs from other influences. What's the balance that you seek to achieve? It's obviously a balancing act, right?
But you mentioned two, the covers basically and the original music. For as long as we've been going as a band, there's always been covers. That's how we started. Our approach to covers, and maybe that's also part of the product actually, is that we don't really. I don't remember the last time I sat down to learn a song, like learn the parts of a song. We'll listen to it a few times, and we get the structure basically, and we'll just improvise. And then sometimes the more you play it, then these improvised bits, they start getting repeated a bit, and then they sort of become a part. But it's not this guy does this two notes here. Sometimes we'll put them in because
Okay.
you need them. We'll try to keep it a bit more fun for us.
Kind of your versioning of it.
We don't really play covers that sound like the song.
Jean, talking about influencer marketing, are you influenced by other bands, by other brands in the music industry? And do they have an effect on
I would
your
say
product?
rather we're more inspired than
Okay.
influenced, because we take the good bits, see how they're relevant to us, and make them ours. Ultimately, what people get is us.
I really love how all of you almost unanimously mentioned the fact that we are the product. It's us. You just mentioned it. Lara, if I had to ask you the final question about storytelling. So in talks, we believe we're doing this. This is one of our products because we believe in the power of storytelling, right? We feel that brands should tell the story. How strong do you feel that your repertoire, your songs, are a movement towards your own storytelling?
To be honest with you, we're still figuring that out. We have released a few songs. We're writing a few more. We have some in production as well. But yeah, we're figuring that out. But from the songs that we've written, from the songs that we've released, we try our best to say our story and our experience through songs, and we hope that people connect with them and enjoy listening to the songs. Yeah.
Fantastic. John, Lara, Jean, and Antonio. This is a tough one, guys. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for, again, welcoming us into your studio. We really augure you a lot more storytelling through your songs, to your repertoire, and we look forward to continue following your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I won't take you, we'll go together. We won't last the night, but babe, we'll last forever. I can feel it in the moment, you and I somehow. And all your t-shirts for weekends when you're with mine. Sleep through the movies, pretending you're 7 time. I wanna be with you, hold me now. I've been waiting for my night. Pinch me if I'm dreaming, the magic that I'm feeling. Take me in your loving arms instead. I'll go more, what maybe I'll get to you, baby. got my word, so give me yours. It's past midnight, come in and lock the door. Turn up the music, darling, leave me wanting more. Hey, you wind me up and wasted, don't need explaining. You're on my mind again, this feeling I'm shaking now. I wanna leave with you, I've been waiting for all my time. Hey, pinch me if I'm dreaming, the magic that I'm feeling. Take me in your love and I'll just say I come over, maybe I'll add to you, baby. We get together, 'cause we live past the honeymoon. We get together, and I still want you in my room. Ooh, we get together, and I still want you in my room. We get together, yeah, 'cause we live past the honeymoon. And I still want you in my room. I think we have.
It's really good.
I sh-
necessarily affectionate.